His agenda, let me say this again. Joseph Jackson's agenda is for the boys to make enough money to take care of themselves. The rest of the Jacksons, him and all his bitches. Well, hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com for this Hilda hat. Now, the black flower with the black hat is sold out. I think I sold that one for $25. I told you everything is on sale over there. But I have one of these left, and I think I'm selling this for $20. End of the summer sale. We're trying to get rid of everything so we can prepare for the fall winter. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube, and for a small monthly fee of $5. You babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's continue talking about Brandy Terrible Lele's The Magic, the Madness, the whole story. Michael Jackson. Johnny Jackson and Ronnie Rancifer, the Jackson 5's drummer and organist, moved into the household with the rest of the family. This arrangement occurred because Joseph and Catherine were concerned about the influence both boys, but particularly Johnny, were having on their sons. Both youngsters liked to spend what little money they was given rather than save it. They were also smoking cigarettes and drinking liquor. Well, Jackie, Jermaine, and Tito over there fucking on bitches, okay, in their teens. Ooh, wait till we get to that chapter, girl. Joseph had considered letting them both go, but decided that it wouldn't be fair since the boys had been a part of the band since the early days of Gary. This writer was a guest at many of the Jackson family's come-on-overs between the years 1976 and 1981 at the Jacksons' estate in Encino. The Jacksons' phone number would be routinely changed by the phone company every month to guard against outsiders having it. Listen, I got a cousin who can find out anything about yo nigga. I got a Scorpio Judy who found out her girlfriend's side chick passcode. I said, bitch. Granted, she was fired from her job from spending too much work time trying to figure out her girlfriend's side piece passcode. I'm not surprised that people just kept getting the number. That's not surprising. I mean, bitches are miraculous. In June 1971, the Jackson 5 released another single for Motown, Maybe Tomorrow, which went on to sell 830,794 copies. Not as many as previous efforts, but still respectable. A month later, the group taped its first television special. Occasionally, one of the Jackson brothers would show some interest in the opposite sex. Backstage at the Hollywood Bowl, when the group performed there, Gordy's 16-year-old daughter, Hazel, had her arm around Jermaine, also 16, and seemed to be nibbling on his ear. Joseph watched with great interest and pulled Jermaine aside. "What's the deal with her?" he demanded to know. "I don't know," Jermaine said, shrugging his shoulders. "She likes me, I guess." At first, Joseph was annoyed. Then he became thoughtful and nodded his approval. Gordy's kids? He muttered to himself, not bad at all. Because Joseph is concerned about one of these little girls getting pregnant and getting a hold of that J5 money. I'm not mad at him about that. But let's not forget that Joseph is thinking to himself, if one of my boys had to pay for child support somewhere, then that's taken away from me buying more bitch. During the concert, Jermaine decided to dedicate his solo of Bridge Over Troubled Water to Hazel for her birthday. The audience reaction was lukewarm. Hell yeah. That's why the New Edition lied to us for so many years. And the Jacksons. We damn sure didn't know that Ralph and Bobby were pappies by the time they were 16 years old. We didn't know that. You know, that would like turn us off. Ugh. He got a baby. He's somebody's daddy. I mean, even though he is the Bobby Brown and the Ralph Tresvant, it's like, ugh. I don't want to, that's sleeping with somebody's daddy. Gross. The audience reaction was lukewarm, whereas he usually got a standing ovation for the number. This evening, it seemed that the female fans in the crowd did not appreciate Jermaine's honesty about his friendship with Hazel. Jermaine recalled, "My father pulled me aside, I remember, and he said, you better not do that again." And I said, you know, you're right. I'd better not. And I didn't. I mean, even though the pain and heartache seems to follow me wherever I go, Joseph Jackson always had his eye on the competition, namely the Osmond brothers, a family group from Salt Lake City, Utah. In June 1971, MGM Records released Sweet and Innocent by the youngest member of the group, Donny Osmond. It was like the media fueled that competition. You were either an Osmond fan or a Jackson fan. Me, myself, because I don't see color or, you know, anything like that. I was both. I mean, in my mind, I would have been Donny Osmond's girlfriend or Michael Jackson's girlfriend. Not even understand that they were years older than me. I don't know why, when I was a little girl, I thought ABC 1, 2, 3, I Want You Back, and Never Can Say Goodbye was just released that year that I heard the song. That's crazy, you know? Like, I'm 4 and 5 years old, and I am madly in love with the Jackson 5. Was it because of the J5 cartoon? I don't know. MGM Records released Sweet and Innocent by the youngest member of the group, Donny Osmond, as a solo act. That record's success all but guaranteed him teen star status in the predominantly white teeny bopper magazines. Because of their color, the Jackson 5 could never be perceived as teen idols in those magazines, despite all of their success and good looks. Though the Jacksons would make occasional appearances in the magazines like 16 and Fave, the Osmonds and other white stars like them dominated the pages of such publications. This practice chagrined Joseph, who viewed it as racism. It was. After Donny Osmond's hit, Joseph decided that Michael should also record a song on his own. Got to Be There was issued in October. Although it would not reach the top of the charts, it was a reality check of sorts for the Jackson brothers when they saw that Michael could crack the top 5 on his own. In England, it was a number 5 hit and stayed in the top 50 for almost 3 months. Globally, Gotta Be There sold 1,583,850 copies. Now that would hurt my fucking feelings if I was a brother. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute! Immediately after Christmas in 1971, the Jackson 5 embarked on a concert tour of the South. In Dallas, a reporter arranged an interview in their hotel room. It wasn't long before fans had congregated outside the door, chanting, "Michael, Michael, Michael." Tito went out in the hallway, hoping to quiet them down. When he opened the door, a group of girls burst into the room and began kissing and hugging Michael, totally ignoring the others. The brothers did not appear to be jealous and rather treated the incident as a chance to tease Michael. "Just wait till I get my solo song released," Jermaine said. "Then I'll be the ladies' man round here." Well, right now, Michael's the real ladies' man, Jackie said after the girls were escorted out of the room by security guards. Oh, come on, you guys, Michael said bashfully. You are, Mike, Jermaine agreed, but not for long. Then all four brothers jumped on Michael, tickling him good. One could hear their laughter echo through the halls. Of course, the boys loved to perform and even wanted to perform. They excelled in the arena. The look of satisfaction on Michael's face when he was on stage made it clear that he was doing what he wanted to do, and that if someone had given him the choice between playing basketball with his friends and entertaining them on stage, he would have chosen the latter. However, a fine line exists between what children may want and what may be in their best interest. It's not likely that Joseph understood as much or was able to gauge the difference between what might be in the best interest of his children and what his own agenda was for them. His agenda, let me say this again. Joseph Jackson's agenda is for the boys to make enough money to take care of themselves. The rest of the Jacksons, him and all his bitches.